I'm currently focusing on movies right now and my own production because I dealt with networks and I really didn't like how networks have so much control over your
Big
content.
Time. Famous is in the building. What's going on, man?
Man, great, bro, as always, man.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Good to have you here, man. I know it's been a while since we talked, but what's on the radar for you right now?
Right now I've been working solely with the Classic Committee on Southern Heritage Classic.
That's big.
And I'm doing promotion for them for the Pine Bluff Tennessee State game.
So that's the first time they do those two teams playing against each other this year, right?
Right. It's the first time in Memphis. I don't think it's the first time of them actually seeing each other, but I believe it's the first time in Memphis.
Because usually, what is it? Jackson State and
Tennessee State.
Tennessee State, right? That's usually big. So what do you think the expectation is with this one?
By me being, a SWAC baby, I'm in the conference of Pine Bluff. Tennessee State they in the Ohio Valley Conference, something like that.
Okay.
But by the SWAC being a very, big, conference, Pine Bluff fan base is rather okay here in Memphis. My honest opinion, do I think it's gonna bring out the numbers like Jackson State? Well, Jackson State is a bigger brand, They have a huge alumni.
I mean, especially the last couple of years.
Yeah,
with Dion did.
Yes. So I think it's gonna be a big difference. I'm kind of anxious to see how it's gonna turn out though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing is the city's ready to go out, man. Football is in session. Without no sports going on now, besides you got hockey and all that.
Right.
We're hungry for this to kind of start. And when is it? Isn't it taking place soon?
Yeah, September.
Right. Okay. So and it's taking place in
Memphis. Yeah, at the
which stadium?
It's not called the Liberty Bowl anymore. It's the former name.
So they updated that stadium though, right?
Yeah, it's called.
They spent a lot of money on it. It looks nice. I think I've seen some pictures.
Yeah, they invested. I think. Well, I don't think it's. I don't correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone listening to this, but I believe they invested 50-some million into
revamping and renovating and giving it new life and new look and everything.
Right.
Well, I haven't seen it in person yet, so I'm excited too. So I'll probably end up going to the classic game just to kind of see the vibe.
Oh, you never been inside Liberty Bowl?
I've never been to one.
Oh wow,
I'm missing out, right?
Yeah, bro. It feel like you in a little NFL stadium though. It do. It got that little feel.
It's live. I know I had a couple people tell me about it the last few years I've been in Memphis. They say it's a major thing. Like either whether it's setting up a booth there, being there, somehow being involved, even just sponsoring. But I'm gonna weigh my options. I'm normally the type of person that likes to go visit events at least just one time, and then plan for the prior year of that same event when it comes back. But at least I know kind of how to react to it. So for example, if I end up going to the classic game this year, I'll probably end up mostly doing observation. You know me.
Right,
I like to
checking out the scene.
Seeing the people that setting up booths there, who's doing good, who's not, why they're not doing good, the location of where to set up the booth, all these kind of things. I'll take all those notes. So this way, next year, whenever I want to invest my money, I'll kind of be more confident in doing that, just to say, okay, well, I know not to pick an area over here because that was a dead zone. Nobody was walking there. No, I'd rather be here. Even if I got to pay more, I'll be confident paying that extra $1,000 or $2,000 to be at that location because I know there's more traffic. So these are the kind of things I like to do. So I'm definitely going to be doing that this year.
And I think most vendors, they set up on Tiger Row, I believe. And that's like the script,
That's the hot spot.
Right, that's the hot spot. You're going to have hella traffic come through there.
Okay.
And it's almost highly impossible for someone not to see your vendor though.
Okay. I got you. Well, I'm definitely excited about it. I've been looking forward to it. So this is gonna be the year. Then I think you're pretty much doing all the promotion, right?
Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, I'm one of the major faces.
That's probably fun right now, man. So that's major right now for you. So do you have a team with you on that, or is it just kind of like you and whoever you want to bring in along the way?
Yeah, I got my team. They share the promotions or whatever that I post on my pages. So pretty much, I got a team.
Okay.
But I got 4 million followers collectively, so
that's
I'm
crazy.
sure know.
So let me stop you there. So I know last time, well, initially I think when we first met, I think you were still under 1 million at the time, and you've been substantially growing every year since.
Yeah.
What have you seen as far as your following base? What have you seen them evolve in? Like, what are they looking for? What has that came to as far as, because you're in the comedy world, but also film world, and you do a lot of commercials, infomercials. So is it you're developing new different contents every year based off of what people are demanding? Like, how's that going? I like to know that.
So you have to give your fans what they want to see. Of course, you might be like, man, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I still get booked.
That happens.
I still get booked to do the same thing I, got popular for.
Sometimes the classic always works, man.
Yeah, but I'm currently focusing on movies right now and my own production because I dealt with networks and I really didn't like how networks have so much control over your content.
Big time.
And just being independent, being able to produce my own, shows, vlogs, movies. I have full control to do how I want to do it and
when you want to release it, how you want to release it, all that, and who you want to be involved in that project.
Correct.
I mean, sometimes you can be in a project involved with a company, and you might not want to work with certain individuals, but you have to say so. And I know how that sometimes in the entertainment world, it can be a big deal.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine. But that's the best, to have control. That's a blessing. And also to keep yourself surrounded around people that you want around your circle, your frequency. That's also major. And I've noticed that with you. And I think that's one of the biggest things of why you've been evolving since and producing and, kind of enhancing your, level of who to kind of surround yourself around. Because as you're evolving in this business, yes, there are some people you have to filter out along the way. Right. And that's probably one of the toughest things. But also identifying who needs to stay around to kind of help you stick to your true self, because hanging around the wrong people or different people can easily drift you into a certain person that you're not,
Correct.
Especially in the entertainment world. Like, I'll say that for a fact. I've seen it. So I like that you've always stayed authentic. You've never changed, and that's a big deal. So I think that's another thing of why people have been just really intrigued and continue growing as far as following,
And I like to tell people too, like I think we get caught up into the number of followers that we have, and we feel like, oh, I ain't got enough followers, so I'm not gonna make it. Well,
look for the quality of followers, man.
Yeah,
that's
that's what I tell people all the time. Like, you have to realize, I have over 850 1,000 followers on IG. I don't have the same amount of followers as Desi and all the other big influencers, but yet I have done BET Awards. I've been featured on Jay-Z video, NBA games, Migos video. I have accomplished a whole lot with less followers. So it's not about the followers, it's about the quality of content.
The real followers, the quality of the people that's behind those likes, behind those shares, behind every comment, behind everything, And that's the biggest thing. And listening to them and understanding exactly what they're looking for, what they like in you, and kind of and move around based off, the time of the year and where, what trends are going on and things like that. That also never changes, but also sticking to what you know best and what you do best is important. So, and another big thing I want to mention, a lot of people might not know. Well, I'm pretty sure they're familiar with it now. You have all age groups of people that love you. I'm talking about from a 1-year-old to a 100-year-old, and I'm being dead ass serious. Like, I knew that from the beginning, but I didn't know how serious it was. No, you have a big, and it's equally balanced. You have a lot of, you have 4 or 5-year-olds that know your dance and know your song, and you have 55 and 65 and 75-year-olds that know your dance and know your song.
That's true.
So that's major, and when you can sit in front of the Memphis Grizzlies arena and you can, you have your song come on and you start dancing, and I seen that viral video and all that, and you have everybody, every ethnicity, every genre, every age group to get off their seat and be entertained with that. That's major. It's very hard to do that.
It is, bro.
So I give you props.
It is, bro. And just recently, I realized that, bro, like, it really set in on me, like, wow, I have a power to move rooms,
Absolutely.
When I snatched the glasses off the mayor's face about a couple weeks ago, and that crowd stood up like, I don't know, man.
Oh, I seen that video.
Yeah, man.
You took the glasses off of the mayor's face, and that video right there. Remember, you had no intention on doing it.
Never.
It was the heat of the moment. It was the response of the crowd. It's what got you going, and look what happened. And amazing, And of course, it's what moves people, and seeing the authenticity in that, because some people can't do that and get away with it.
Right.
But you did, because of obviously the character you were.
Right.
Yeah, it's major.
Yeah, that's really major,
big props,
bro.
for sure.
Yeah, so seeing things like that, bro, really, it would give me the fire. Like, hey, bro, just give him another one. Keep going.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I like that.
Yeah.
So tell me about this Mississippi Valley, deal that's been going on. I know it's only so much that you can say on record, but just brief me on what big things that Mississippi Valley has going. I know that's Greenwood, Mississippi is where the university is, and I know that city. I've been there over 10 years. It's a city that's evolving, it's growing. I love it. I love the people there. My retail store is one of my best retail stores there. It's a store that I don't plan on closing down. I plan on only enhancing. I'm actually fixing it, renovating it. So I love the city. Okay. And, I'm only a minute away from that university. And I know they have a lot of things that's going on that I probably don't even know about. But fill me in, because I think you're involved with the university,
right? Very heavily, yeah.
So tell me, what do you do exactly?
So basically, I'm a brand ambassador, consultant, all type of things. So my main focus is, branding our university on a national level, where, more of the right people can be exposed to Mississippi Valley. I think our most biggest asset, right now, we just signed John Morant, little sister.
Okay.
To the women's
basketball. Is it
Naya
Morant or
Naya?
Naya Morant.
Yeah.
And I think there was another young lady. She was at the celebrity basketball game. She signed there too.
Oh yeah, Ashley Shields. Yeah, she's
legendary. Beast. Yeah,
right?
So both of them are going to be on the same team?
No, she's the actual assistant coach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's over with.
Yeah, it's over with, man.
Mississippi Valley gonna be on the map.
On the map, man. So she's the legendary like coach, player from Mississippi, not Mississippi Valley, from Memphis. Like she came from my era. She actually played.
I like her, man. She's solid.
Yeah, she's very solid.
I met her only one time, but automatically with the first conversation I had with her at the celebrity basketball game, bro, it was amazing, man. She's solid,
real
honest, deal. Humble, and I see talking to everybody, just outgoing. I love it. It's amazing. And man, can hoop her ass off.
She can hoop.
Yeah, for sure.
I used to hate her in high school. She used to come to Northside and give us like 50.
I'm talking about just go.
Yeah, like
yeah,
she
whether you like it or not.
Yeah, she cold blooded, man.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. That's amazing.
She definitely just became assistant coach. A lot of things is happening good at Valley. I don't want to let too much out the bag, but just know this is our breakout year. Mm-hmm. We got a lot of stuff in the in the works, just stirring the pot.
Okay,
man, like
give me just one good thing, and what we'll do is we'll pick up this on a part 2.
Okay,
and let them know how everything is. Just give me something good.
The marching band.
Okay,
finna be the baddest band in the land.
Okay, that's
major. Yes, sir. Like,
so I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a fan of I never was a fan of bands back in high school and everything. Okay. But as I started growing older, I started seeing like, man, this it's a business.
Yes, sir.
And without it, you won't even have a fire football team. Like, you need the right band.
In HBCU.
And I noticed as I started watching games.
Yes, sir. In the HBCU culture, band is the number one asset that any HBCU has.
Tell me why.
Because it helps your recruitment. Like, you knew Jack State band before you knew Deion Sanders, before he even came to Jack State. You knew about the Sonic Boom.
True.
Everyone knew about that band.
That's true.
Which built the brand around that institution.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have a good band in order for people to really be attracted to that school.
Man, when they come in. I remember when I used to see people, like, I'm talking about, used to be excited to see the band playing. When I'm like, I was confused. I wasn't a sports kid. I leave school, go straight to work, and I missed every game in high school. I probably maybe seen one game. Even when I went to college, I probably watched one college game my whole. I was grinding. But as I actually got out of college and I had the ability to, to be outgoing more and seeing events and watching, I started seeing like, yo, this is a major deal. So I know it's a group of a little over 200 people.
Yes, sir.
In that band.
Yes, sir.
And you guys have something major going on with the NFL. I think this year. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but I'm gonna leave that on the down low.
Right.
Yeah, and we could talk about it on part 2.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Like, bro, when a kid sees a band from their institution, bro, and they can vibe with it, they excited about it, it makes them want to know more about your institution.
Man, what's crazy is the movie. One of the movies that I really liked was with Nick Cannon. Drumline.
Yes, sir. Classic.
A classic movie, right? I watched it maybe twice my whole life, but of course I watched it when it first came out. Then I think I watched it a few years after that. It makes those kind of movies, it's a legendary movie, but it makes you want to make and recreate those movies. Once you propose that to Mississippi Valley, man, they need another movie like that.
They do.
Or have movies came out like that. I'm just missing out. Tell me, have there been another Drumline?
They created a part 2, but it didn't have the same effect.
No, Drumline was sick, bro. Every part of it, man. It had love. It had
sir.
Sports,
but that's real.
Academic, and that's all involved.
That's really how it is.
That's how it is.
That's how with the fraternities. I'm a member of Kappa Psi as well, band fraternity.
Okay.
All that stuff was realistic. So
and that's why that movie touched everybody. There wasn't nobody that it didn't touch. Even me, I liked it. I was I was connected to it. I knew it was real, and I felt like that's something that needs to be seen. So and I bring that movie up for a reason because, I mean, just looking at it and you seen people. I mean, you gotta understand the people that was at that arena, during the movie were there for those bands. They didn't care about the game. You're like, man, they want to see the band.
They want to see the band.
They want to see the competitiveness. They want to see them looking in the eyes, going against each other. I'm talking about see,
correct.
Who's gonna drop the stick.
People buying those tickets to see that band.
Okay.
No. I play football too, but I'm telling you realistically, they want to see those bands go at it back and forth.
Okay.
That's what they want to see.
So it's about to be a high demand on this, especially with Mississippi Valley and everybody being on the map. And I know they got one of the best directors there.
Oh yeah,
and everything. So I think we're excited to see what else comes from that.
Oh yes, sir.
For sure.
Back in the conversation, man.
For sure. Absolutely, yes, sir. Man. It was a pleasure, man. Thank you, Famous.
Man, thank you.
Till next time.
Yes,
sir. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you want more content like this.